Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. In this video, we're going to be talking about the premium races that came in with the new Cunning Stunts DLC. These are really cool. This is a really good way to make some good money. You make $100,000 every time you win one of these races. You do have to pay for them. They're 20 grand up front, so it adds a lot of a lot of intensity to these races. They're really competitive. They're really fun. So I'm going to be going through a couple of tips and tricks and a few things, kind of walk you through here what they're all about. There's a few things that you do need to know. For example, right here, look at this box at the top left. In the premium race, you can only race using your own personal vehicle. So make sure you have a vehicle for the class. Right there it says class off-road for the premium race. You can find, this is what the icon looks like on your map, your radar. It's this little dollar sign with like a little Hot Wheels circle on it. You can use your interaction menu, your quick GPS, to basically get there from anywhere in the map. You just click it on the premium race and your GPS will take you right there. And you can get, use whatever car you want. You don't have to drive the car that you want to use there, but as you see, it's an off-road race, so you want to make sure you have an off-road vehicle. You walk in or drive over the circle, press the right directional button on the D-pad to pay 20 grand and enter this premium race, and you'll be the host of it, kind of. You're not really a host, but you'll be the first one in there. Or you can just hit the left arrow key and just go on call, and it will suck you in whenever you're on the race is filled up. The race has 8 people. It's you versus 7 other people. Okay, that's the max, and it has to have 7. If people leave during the game, it won't cancel it, kind of like a heist. You know what I mean? It won't do that. It'll let you finish. I believe, but if there's less than a certain amount of people, you don't get paid for it. But anyways, you see me right here. I've won like 300,000. I've done some of these races. I've only lost twice. This is a really good way to kind of get, if you're not involved in racing, to get involved in racing, because once again, you make some decent money. You pay 20 grand to enter the race, and if you win 100,000, so you net 80 grand. And these races take about 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes, you'll make about 80,000 if it's your first time on the track. And then you have a cooldown period, and once that's over, you can hit it again, which is really cool. As you see right here, I took the checkered flag. I was using the Pisswasser Dominator, my custom one. First place. It's good money, good RP. It was 5 minutes and 14 seconds. Is my lap time. I got 100 grand right there, as you see, and 15,000 RPs. That's pretty good. And as you see, you don't have to have the best lap. You just have to have the most consistent. For example, Dirt Rider had it was a minute 45, right? And so his best lap was 5 seconds better than mine, almost 6 seconds, right? So, but maybe his next lap was 2 minutes or whatever. So if I have a couple of consistent laps, that's what this is all about. Is being consistent. You don't have to run the fastest lap every time. For example, right here, I was in first and I crashed. I messed up. Don't give up. Just keep with it. And when you're using motorcycles, make sure you're using, when you hit a ramp, you wheelie up, so you'll go a little bit further. It's like a little boost. Make sure you're doing that. That'll help you out. I'm in second right now. This is the last lap, so I'm freaking out, but just don't give up. Stick with it. My opponent right here, I'm not sure what happened, but coming up, you see him way up there. He's way ahead of me, right? The contact is on in these races, so be aware of that. Slipstream is on. I believe, I'm not sure what happened, but right here I slowed it down. When I wheelied out, that blade almost got me. It almost took my head off. So that was pretty crazy. But I followed through. He must have missed a checkpoint or something. I'm not sure exactly, but he had to turn around, and I got back into first place. So I was really excited. I was like, oh my God, just don't mess up. So contact is on, so be aware of that. You can't change it. You can't change the settings at all. You just enter the race and wait for 7 other people to get in there, and it starts up. It's 3 laps for every track I've been on. It's 3 laps. So once right there, you see me doing the wheelie. That kind of gives you a little bit of a jump, of an advantage. While you're in the air, it's a little bit harder to control, but don't be afraid of that. Just trust your skill. And like I said, you don't have to be the fastest on the lap. You just have to be the most consistent. So out of 3 laps, if you have a consistent 1 minute 10 second, you'll beat a guy that has a 1 minute 7 and then a 1 minute 15 and a 1 minute 12. You know what I mean? You'll beat that guy every time. Just because he has the fastest lap doesn't mean that he's going to be the fastest on the track overall and win. So that's very important to keep that in mind. So don't feel like if you're off the pace that you won't win. You just got to be consistent and be mistake free. Because once again, it's much more competitive. It's much more intense. The people doing these races, they're not here to mess around. And as you see right here, I took the W as well. This guy was right behind me, though, as you saw right there. So Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for the illest and realest content in the game, and make sure you smash that like button and stay dangerous.